Hello everyone, this is the slime rancher that I'm about to show you, and basically the whole purpose of this video is to show you how I optimize my ranch, and hopefully you can learn something from this, because I realized not a lot of YouTubers actually show how they maximize the amount of space they have and maximize the amount of view. And wait, let me just reduce the volume. Okay. Hopefully that works. All right, so basically this is the science lab that I have. So what I try to do here is that I always make sure that there's at least one coral tagged to one garden. Yes, the reason is so that I can maintain it easier and I can always feed them and they will never go hungry. And so as you can see here, I always try to max it out so that even if I go for a whole day of exploration, they will always be fed. And this deport that you see here, as well as the other one, basically they are just for storage purposes. So basically this is what I do. And here is basically the refinery, which I actually try to max out every single plot. This is so that I prepare myself for future updates. When I require any of the ingredients, I will have them. And yes, so some of you might ask, why do I have certain crops like white berries, heartbeats, or like bean berries or anything? This has something to do with the combination of lagos I have. So if you look at here, right, I have the pink and rock lagos, right? So if you look at the pink and rock lagos, pink slimes, what they like is everything, so let's not be concerned with that. You have the rock slime who likes heartbeat, right? If you feed them with the favorite diet, what happens is that you have double the plot, which means double the income. So that's what you want to do, right? They will shit out twice as much. And here you see is actually the honey and tabby lagos. So what happens here is that for the tabby lagos, what they like, tabby slimes, what they like is stony hands. I try to avoid meat diet slimes, because in the sense that they are very difficult to obtain, right? So you have this like things like boom slimes, tabby slimes, hunter slimes, or even crystal slimes. Crystal slimes is difficult because they require odd onions, right? And the ratio of odd onions to carrots are not exactly that great, so I try to avoid them. So I always use I always make lagos with the common the easily produced fruits or plants, like rock slimes, which have heartbeats, and phosphorus slimes with berries, and also like red slimes with ocorocors, and also honey slimes with mean mangoes. If you look through all this, you'll realize that there are only a few that you can actually fuse with to feed what I'm saying. Quantum slimes, the face lemon, the latest update, is difficult to make because it requires a one-for-one exchange, which means you need a fruit that can exchange for the face lemons before you can actually feed them. So basically it's like feeding 30 fruits to 15 slimes, so it's a bad trade-off. That's why I avoid it. So basically this is my cave, right? So what I have is I have 4 corals or crystal phosphor lagos and only 1 boom red lagos. The reason why I only have 1 boom red lago is because they are hard to maintain. They always shit out boom plots like this, or even red plots. So I hate it because I always have to pick it up. So I avoid them. And yes, so the reason why I have so many crystals and phosphor lagos is because they are very pretty in a cave, right? So yeah, and second thing is crystal plots worth quite a lot. So that's also one of the reasons why I get them. And yeah, it's actually pretty much just they are much more prettier to see in, at least in a cave, right? Because of the phosphor glowing and shit. And yes, that's the reason why I chose them. And yes, so after I'm done with this, I will show you how my teleporters work. I have a teleporter for every single site. Like the cave here, I have one right here, which connects me to the garden or the backyard or whatever that is. This is where I have my honey hunter lagos, which I will show you in a minute after I shoot this thing in. So if you look here, there's actually the plot market. Some people have a lot of silos, which they stock up on the plots and sell them when the price is high. If you look at my quantum plots here, the price is actually very low because I already sold like 1,600 buttload of quantum plots. That's why it's low, right? Currently I only have like 4 silos because I realized that it's more productive to actually have it's actually more productive to have like using this space for like corals or like for, you know, plantations and shit like that. So I find that it's much more productive rather than having a lot of silos and storing it, and it takes a lot of effort to travel back and forth, especially when you're about to sell them on the day itself. I have tried selling 2,400 plots, and a day is not enough if let's say it's only one type of plot, so it's actually quite crazy. Too much effort, right? I prefer to sell large quantity in low value. Actually, they're not that low, seriously. The differences is really not that big a difference if you look at the extended period of time that you're doing this over and over again. So it's really up to your preference, right? Just it works for me in this way. So yes, and what else? Yeah, so basically this is what I do. I just keep on like feeding them, and oh shit, there's way too much crap here. Yeah, to save time, I will not collect this shit, right? So that I can show you more other things due to the time constraint. As I'm not a YouTuber, so I have to do it in 15-minute shots. So basically this is the mean berries garden. Why mean berries? Honey lagos, right? Honey under lagos, they like mean berries. So you shit them out, you plant them in. Now this is very important, at least a tip from me. What you want to do is every time when the trees are ripe, you want to make sure that you demolish them. Why? If you demolish them, it's much faster for them to reproduce a second batch of crops, rather than letting them grow the second cycle. It's tested and proven, right? You can try yourself. Oh, damn. And you will always want to come back here because there's always like 100 plots lying around. The reason is because I have four gardens here, right? 4 gardens will grow me 60 mean berries. 60 mean berries is enough to feed 60, right? So I have 60 honey 100 lagos here. So basically times 2 I will get like 120 of plots each of each type here. And actually 60 is a little bit overkill, right? Because based on the modified vacuum, the vac tag that I have, I can only store up to 100, so basically it's a little bit overkill. But it's okay, I like it that way. It's because not every single lago will get to be fed due to this thingy that I have here. So actually, for me, I find it quite fun, right, to do this, because I get to be close with my slimes. It takes a lot of effort for me to collect all this shit. Oh damn, why can't I get the 100? Oh my god, where are all the hunter plots? Ugh. Okay, so basically the concept is this, right? You always want to make sure that the amount of trees that you have or any plantations that you have will be enough to feed the amount of slimes that you plan to have, right? Don't let them starve, right? Because that's not really a good strategy, right? You want to make sure that it was well fed so that it gives you the income that you need. Try to make sure it's 1-to-1 ratio, right? Because every single coral I have is around 12. I have 12 slimes per coral, and each of these plantations I have 15. The reason why I have 12 is because I just like that number, no particular reason. And 15 I find it's a bit too crowded. So yes, you realize I have 2 portals. One goes to the cave, another one goes, oh, where am I going? Yeah, this is actually a science lab. The science lab I have a lot of teleporters because that's actually my meeting point. And yeah, back to the plot market. So yes, it's actually up to your preferences what you want to do with this. So let me just sell this crap here first. Oh, and I want to show you something here. The left side, right, you can actually see this depot that I have, which actually has your water plots. Basically it's connected to the pond in my dock, which is here. So this is actually my dock, right? So let me just collect this. So I have some water plots that are stocked up there. The reason is because I don't really want to keep them in the silo, and they're actually very difficult to transport. And yeah, so that's actually why. Actually, no particular reason. Actually, I just want to keep them there. So if I'm ever in need of money, I will always I can just collect from there. You see, this is the problem with quantum slimes, right? They always phase out, and that's why I purposely put them. I mix them with phosphorus slimes. Why? So they'll die when they get out. Because if they were to shit when they're outside and they're alive, then it's very difficult for me to manage them. So you realize I actually have 12, but now I think it's slightly less than 8 or 10. I don't really care because yeah, they're not that important. I have too much money anyway, so. So yeah, it's a lot prettier actually at night. I wish I could show you at night, but I don't think I have time for that. So basically, this is where I keep my slimes. All right, and I am trying to make a golden waterfall. So I'm trying to collect a lot of echoes. I actually have 10 echo nets all over the ancient ruins. Right, so that's actually my project right now. And as you guys can see, I only have 4 powder slimes. The reason is because anything more than 4, they will not produce water plots. And tada, this is where I am. I'm not gonna collect the plots, I'll collect it when I'm off. And yes, what else? Oh, yes, the advanced drills. The pumps, I have it right here. You have 6 of them right here, so you can always collect them at one shot. And the other one would be the advanced drills. The advanced drills, I actually didn't have a teleporter for it. I don't really find it necessary because, man, come on, man, just run. Man, you have so much energy. Okay, they're not ready. So I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 right here. So this is basically where I have mine. And teleport. The last one is the apiaries. The apiaries is actually all the way at the Moss Blanket, alright? I actually have not tried anywhere else. I just put it at Moss Blanket because I have a teleporter there, which is here. And then here you can see, oh, are they ready? No, they're not. Okay, there's 1, there's 2, 3, and here is the other 3, 4, 5, and 6 over there, right over across. Some of you might have a better location to put your apiaries, but this works for me. And this side is actually where I put my crystal slimes, as in where I get my crystal slimes when I want to remodel my ranch. Right, it's easy and it's the opposite side of the island, so it's easy to access. And here is the ancient ruins, which I collect my echoes, quantum slimes, face lemons if I ever need them. I actually tried the face lemons one. I tried using face to make face lemons, but it's too much work, alright, too much effort. So I decided to just go with the plain and boring fruits. If you actually look at it, there's actually only a few that you can make. Phosphorus slimes, rock slimes, and honey slimes. Yeah, because those are like cuberries, your heartbeats, and also mean mangoes. The other one will be ochre rockers, which is the red slimes, but I don't really like them because they have radiation and they are kind of ugly unless they glow. Right, so yeah, I think I'm pretty much done here. So yes, I think I have shown enough. And yeah, the last one is here. If you want, you can actually just build more echo nets, but for me, I think this is more than enough. And yes, oh, if you guys are interested, this is basically how I actually decorate it. I just shoot it randomly. Right, things have to be random to be pretty. I just shoot, 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 and shoot, and shoot. I think I have more than 500 echoes here. A shitload. And last but not least, the gold echoes goes to the water fountain, which I will have to teleport all the way to the dock, which is right here. And this is a bit tricky because I need to go all the way up here. Oh, come on. Okay. And then I will just shoot. Okay, done. And basically this is how I'll do my range, and I hope you guys learned something from this and enjoy. Bye bye.